What if I told you the best capital cities in Europe aren't the ones everyone brags about? Forget Paris, Rome, and London for a second, because the real magic is hiding in the places nobody's talking about. These are cities where empires rose and crumbled, revolutions sparked, and art once changed the world. Yet today, they're free of the massive tourist swarms and overpriced chaos. If you want Europe at its most authentic, beautiful, affordable, and full of surprises, these underrated capitals will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about traveling the continent. At number 15, we have Dublin, Ireland. Dublin is one of those capitals where the warmth of the people is just as legendary as the city itself. Of course, it's famous worldwide for its pub culture, Guinness, Irish whiskey, and live folk music spilling into the streets. But there's so much more to Ireland's capital than a pint of stout. This is also a literary powerhouse. Dublin is home to one of the best universities in the world, and it has produced some of history's greatest writers. Strolling its Georgian streets, you'll feel that blend of history, education, and creativity everywhere you go. And the locals? They might be Dublin's best feature. Always ready for a laugh, a chat, or an insider travel tip, they're the reason Dublin is often ranked as one of the friendliest cities in Europe. Here, hospitality isn't just a tradition, it's a way of life. Number 14, Bratislava, Slovakia. Perched on the banks of the Danube, Bratislava often gets overshadowed by nearby Vienna and Budapest. But this capital has its own distinct personality, quirky, colorful, and deeply historic. Its medieval old town is full of pastel houses, Gothic churches, and hidden courtyards that practically beg you to explore. Bratislava Castle dominates the skyline, offering panoramic views of the river and surrounding countryside. And if you're into food and nightlife, the city has an amazing blend of traditional Slovak dishes and lively pubs. It's affordable, approachable, and full of surprises, perfect for travelers looking beyond the obvious. Number 13, Copenhagen, Denmark. Copenhagen is Scandinavian charm at its finest. Think elegant canals, royal palaces, and some of the best food you'll find anywhere in Europe. If you want a true taste of Danish culture, start with smørrebrød, the famous open-faced sandwich that locals love. The city is packed with iconic attractions, from Tivoli Gardens, an amusement park so enchanting it inspired Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, to Nyhavn, the colorful waterfront lined with cafes and boats. Everywhere you turn, Copenhagen feels effortlessly stylish, blending sleek modern design with centuries of history. Sure, it's not the cheapest capital to visit, but the quality of life here is undeniable. Just watch the locals cycling past with big smiles. It's proof that Copenhagen has mastered the art of living well. Please, if you found value in this video, take a moment to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. Your support helps motivate us in making more interesting videos. Thanks. Number 12, Helsinki, Finland. Helsinki feels like a Scandinavian dream, modern, stylish, and wrapped in raw natural beauty. Unlike Europe's older, crumbling capitals, Finland's capital has this sleek, almost minimalistic vibe, but it's still full of character. One of the best places to soak it all in is the famous design district, where you'll find everything from cutting-edge Finnish fashion and art to handmade crafts. And if you're feeling adventurous, head to the market halls where locals shop. You can taste traditional pastries or even try reindeer meat, a true Finnish specialty. What makes Helsinki even more magical is its location. The city is surrounded by tiny islands scattered across the Baltic Sea, and you can hop on a ferry to explore them. It's the perfect mix of urban design and natural escape, all in one capital. Number 11. Sofia, Bulgaria. Sofia is one of those capitals that barely gets talked about, which is exactly why it catches so many travelers off guard. Believe it or not, it's actually one of the oldest cities in Europe, and its layers of history are everywhere you look. You'll find Roman ruins tucked between Soviet-era blocks and Orthodox churches standing tall beside modern streets. The crown jewel of the city has to be the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, an architectural masterpiece that dominates the skyline. But what really makes Sofia special is its atmosphere. It's full of leafy green spaces, buzzing cafes, and some of the most affordable food and accommodation in all of Europe. It's vibrant, unpolished, and real, like a city that isn't trying too hard to impress, but somehow does anyway. Number 10. Reykjavík, Iceland. Reykjavík might be small, but it feels like stepping into another world, icy, raw, and full of life. This northern capital is your gateway to Iceland's greatest wonders. Glaciers, volcanoes, steaming hot springs, and the magical northern lights. But the city itself is just as captivating. Brightly painted houses, cozy cafes, and street art give it a playful charm. Don't miss the towering Hallgrímskirkja Church, the futuristic Harpa concert hall on the waterfront, or Perlan, where you can dive into Iceland's natural history under a glass dome. Stroll down Laugavegur, Reykjavík's main street, explore the harbor, and then do what everyone dreams of, slip into the warm, mineral-rich waters of the Blue Lagoon. If you're lucky, you'll float beneath a sky lit by the northern lights. Reykjavík proves you don't have to be big to leave a lasting impression. Please, if you found value in this video, take a moment to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. Your support helps motivate us in making more interesting videos. Thanks. Number 9. Valletta, Malta. Valletta might be one of Europe's tiniest capitals, but don't let its size fool you. It's absolutely packed with character. In fact, the entire city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which already tells you just how special it is. Imagine this. More than 320 national monuments squeezed into a space you can easily explore on foot. Founded back in 1566, Valletta carries an incredible military history, and you can still see it today in the massive stone fortifications that guard the city. But what really takes your breath away is the way its golden limestone buildings seem to glow under the Mediterranean sun. Even though it's small, Valletta feels like a maze of narrow alleys, centuries-old churches, and cozy little cafes spilling onto the streets. It's a capital city that blends history, charm, and seaside beauty, all in one walkable package. Number 8. Bern, Switzerland. Bern might not have the hype of Zurich or Geneva, but Switzerland's capital is pure storybook magic. Small, peaceful, and incredibly well kept, it feels like walking straight into a medieval fairy tale. The old town of Bern is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with cobblestone streets and architecture that dates all the way back to the 12th century. Add in the turquoise waters of the River Ara weaving through the city, and you've got one of the most scenic capitals in all of Europe. It's the perfect snapshot of Swiss life, clean, calm, and effortlessly beautiful. Take a slow stroll through the zigzagging streets, relax in the leafy squares, or sit down for a classic Swiss fondue right beneath the famous Sittglogge clock tower. Bern might be low-key, but it's anything but boring. Number 7. Belgrade, Serbia. Belgrade sits right where the Sava and Danube rivers meet, and this capital has seen it all: Roman rule, Ottoman empires, wars, and rebirths. All of that history has shaped Belgrade into a city that feels raw, vibrant, and unapologetically alive. It's not polished like Vienna or Paris, but that's exactly the charm. The streets are filled with bold street art, cozy old taverns, and a nightlife scene that's honestly one of the best in Europe. Belgrade knows how to party, and it doesn't hold back. Take a stroll through the old town, and you'll instantly feel its mix of grit and soul, musicians playing, locals gathering, and the aroma of traditional Serbian food pulling you in. Belgrade is the kind of capital that might surprise you, but once you experience its energy, it's impossible to forget. Please, if you found value in this video, take a moment to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. Your support helps motivate us in making more interesting videos. Thanks. Number 6. Riga, Latvia. Riga is a city where medieval charm meets bold, artistic flair. Yes, its medieval old town is stunning, but what really sets Latvia's capital apart is its incredible Art Nouveau architecture. It's one of the richest collections in all of Europe. As the largest city in the Baltics, Riga has this fascinating mix of European elegance and Eastern influence, creating a dynamic, cosmopolitan vibe. The city's past, marked by occupations, resistance, and the fight for independence, still shapes its energy today, giving Riga a unique depth you can actually feel when walking its streets. Add to that a booming cafe culture, friendly locals, and the timeless beauty of cobblestone squares and centuries-old churches, and it's no wonder Riga's old town is protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is a capital that's as layered as its history, beautiful, resilient, and full of surprises. Number 5. Tallinn, Estonia. Tallinn looks like it was pulled straight out of a fairy tale. With its cobblestone streets, medieval towers, and those signature red-tiled rooftops, Estonia's capital is as picture-perfect as European cities get. Walking through the old town feels like stepping back in time, and it's no surprise it's protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But don't let the medieval charm fool you. Tallinn is also one of the most forward-thinking capitals in Europe. Its tech scene is booming so much that people call it the Silicon Valley of Europe. That unique mix of old-world beauty and cutting-edge innovation makes Tallinn unlike anywhere else. Add in trendy bars, a buzzing art scene, and warm Baltic hospitality, and it's easy to see why Tallinn takes the top spot as Europe's most underrated capital. It's a city where history and modern life collide in the best possible way. Number 4. Ljubljana, Slovenia. Ljubljana might be small, but it's one of the most enchanting capitals in Europe. Imagine a city with emerald green rivers, dragon bridges, and a castle perched on a hilltop. It feels straight out of a fantasy novel. The old town is full of Baroque and Art Nouveau architecture, yet it never feels overcrowded. What really sets Ljubljana apart is its eco-friendly vibe. The city center is mostly car-free, making it one of the greenest and most livable capitals in Europe. Add in vibrant outdoor cafes, riverside markets, and Slovenia's welcoming charm, and you've got a capital that deserves way more recognition. Please, if you found value in this video, take a moment to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. Your support helps motivate us in making more interesting videos. Thanks. Number 3. Vilnius, Lithuania. Vilnius is one of Europe's most underrated treasures. With its stunning Baroque architecture, cobblestone lanes, and lively cafe culture, it feels both historic and fresh at the same time. The Old Town is one of the largest in Central Europe and is protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. What makes Vilnius truly unique is its creative energy. The city is full of street art, quirky districts like Užupis, a self-declared, independent republic of artists, and a youthful vibe that keeps it buzzing day and night. It's the kind of capital that feels off the beaten path yet instantly welcoming. Number 2. Chisinau, Moldova. Chisinau is a capital most travelers have never even considered visiting, which is exactly why it belongs on this list. Moldova's capital is green, relaxed, and full of wide Soviet-style boulevards mixed with hidden gems of history and culture. It's not polished, but that's the charm. Chisinau offers cozy wine bars. Moldova is one of the world's most underrated wine regions. Lively open-air markets, and affordable prices that make it a dream for budget travelers. If you're looking for a capital that feels truly undiscovered, Chisinau delivers. Finally, at number 1, we have Skopje, North Macedonia. Skopje is unlike any other European capital. It's a fascinating mix of Ottoman heritage, Byzantine history, and modern eccentricity. Walk across the stone bridge into the old bazaar, and you'll feel echoes of centuries past. Then head into the city center, and you'll be met with massive statues, neoclassical facades, and a cityscape that feels almost theatrical. The backdrop of Mount Vodno adds natural beauty, while the nearby Matka Canyon offers some of the best outdoor adventures in the Balkans. Skopje might not fit into a neat box, but that's exactly why it's unforgettable.